if you're actually tuning into this. But I wanted to thank you for tuning in. I'm so sorry that I can't be there with you today. Obviously, this is a crazy, crazy time. And we're just taking things, day by day, minute by minute, and just trying to flow with it as much as we can. With that being said, I really wanted to offer you guys a class just because I feel like in a time of such chaos, I feel like we've built this skill to sort of, find our breath and find our way, using our community that we built together. So I think it's important to keep practicing and stick together. So I hope everybody's well. But yeah, so it's a 75-minute class. It's going to be like a yin-yang type of thing. We'll start out with the yang. So we'll do the typical Vinyasa flow. It'll be fiery. We'll move with our breath. We'll do one breath, one movement. So definitely take it at your own pace. Make this yours. Obviously, it's a video, so you can pause it whenever you want. I figured I'd spare you guys my children and dog, so we pre-recorded this. But, and then the second half is going to be a yin class. So it will be poses held for an extended amount of time. Definitely slower than the usual gentle class, but if you come to the gentle, I think you would like it. So feel free to, kind of drop into whatever part of the class that you'd like. It'll be like a typical class, so you kind of know how it works. So yeah, with that being said, we're going to start out in child's pose. So start out on your mat, starting to ground down. So bringing your knees mat's width distance apart. And you can bring them as wide as feels good. You can bring those toes together. And you're just going to drop down into the hips. And as you do that, just start to wiggle down a little bit and drop the heart down. Start to walk the hands out as far as feels good. And you're just going to drop it down. Maybe place your forehead onto your mat. And maybe start to just roll the forehead back and forth, back and forth. And as you're here, everybody take a big inhale in. And exhale, let it go. As you do that, keep breathing and continue to just drop into your body. So when we say drop into your body, drop into your breath. Start to just wiggle around. Notice what feels tight, what feels good. Just notice where your breath takes you. I think we all just need to ground it down a little bit. Connect down to the earth. And take the time now to let go. Remove any unnecessary thoughts, which is probably 98% of them. And start to just make space. Make space to find peace in your mind, in your body. We'll be here for a few more breaths. I'm going to share a quote with you that I saw. It was in Brene Brown's page, and she labeled it, "We're all in this together." And she said, fear and anxiety can drive us to become very self-focused. She said, this is a global pandemic, and it is a real case of either getting sick together or staying well together. But the ultimate reminder is that we are all connected. So it's finding that sense of bigger picture here. Is that maybe it's not just about you or me, it's about us. Joining together and making an impact in a positive way. So maybe today your practice is about letting go of fear, letting go of anxiety, letting go of the need to control, because we can't. Maybe you just breathe. Let's take another deep inhale in. And exhale, let it out. And now your next inhale, we're going to walk our hands up. We're going to find our way into that tabletop position. So you're going to ground the hands down into your mat, ground your knees. Maybe tap your feet. Start to just ground those hands down into the mat. And as you stack the shoulders right above the wrists, stack those hips right above the knees. You're going to take a deep inhale and you're going to drop the belly, lift the heart. And then as you exhale, you're going to let it go, round it out. And again, on the inhale, you're going to drop the belly, lift the heart. And as you exhale, round it up. And as you inhale. And exhale, let it go. Round it out. And as you do this next round, start to just circle. Use your inhale. Go to the right, and the other direction. Bring it long. You drop your hips right and left. Oh, that feels good. And take one more round on the inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, round. Come back to that neutral spine. You're going to drop the hands down, and you're going to bring that right knee up. You're going to come parallel to the ground, and you're just going to bring the right knee towards the elbow. Hold. You're going to exhale, send that knee back and up. Bring it back down to the mat. And other side on the inhale, lift that left knee, bring the shin parallel to the ground. You're going to bring that knee up to that left elbow. Hold. On the exhale, you're going to send it back and up. Bring it back down to your mat. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. You're going to curl those toes and you're going to send the hips up and back. Come into that first downward facing dog. Start to walk your dog here. Notice that everybody's dog is different. My dog, you guys probably never really see it, is my knees are usually bent. Very, very tight hamstrings. So I bend those knees so that I can lengthen my spine. So it's about finding what works for you. Start to just distribute the weight. So maybe it's all in the wrist. Start to bring that heart back. Make the heels come close to the earth. Take another big breath in. And exhale. Let it go. Now on the inhale, heels come up. And exhale, bring it down. And now on the inhale, bring that right leg high into the sky. Reach it nice and long. You're going to bend the knee, step the hip open. See if you can ground that right shoulder down, but on the inhale, still lift that hip. Then on the exhale, bring that right leg down. Other side on the inhale, lift. And bend and open. Open just enough, find your edge. On the inhale, lift. On the exhale, bring it down. Walk that dog. Now on the inhale, shift that heart forward. Find that high plank. And as you're here, begin to just breathe. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring it back down. Walk the dog. Inhale, shift the heart forward. Find that high plank. And as you're here, you're going to bring that right knee up to the elbow again. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Send it up and back. Exhale, bring it down. And then on the inhale, bring the left knee to that elbow. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring it back. And bring it down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, shift the heart forward. On the exhale, bring it all the way down. Bring those hands by your chest. And as you inhale, give that baby cobra, lift it up. And then exhale, bring it down. Hands by the chest, and on the inhale, come up again, lift a little higher. And as you're here, rolling those shoulders away from the ears, peeling the collarbones open, big breath in. And exhale, release. Ground the hands out into the mat. And as you inhale, come up. Full cobra here. Lift the heart. Roll the shoulders back. Let that collarbone separate. And if you'd like, you can come with the thighs up the mat. Upward facing dog. As you inhale, use your exhale. Bring the body back. Find that downward facing dog. Take that big breath in. And big breath out. You're going to walk the feet to meet the hands. Use your exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. As your knees are bent here, make this restorative. Let the head fall. Let it all roll down. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And continue to breathe. Maybe you sway. But most importantly, let go of the weight. The weight of the last few days is heavy. Let it roll all the way down. And as you take your last breath here, keep a bend in those knees. And as you use your next inhale, start to roll yourself up. One vertebrae at a time. Find your way into your mountain pose. So ground the soles of the feet down into the mat. Start to connect from the ground beneath you. And feel that energy pull you up. So maybe close your eyes. Shift those palms to the center of the room. And as you ground down, use your inhale to zip it up. So start to engage the legs. Engage that belly. Roll the shoulders down your back. Let the crown of your head lift. And embrace the stability. Embrace that sense of calm. Embrace the ability to choose your thoughts right now. And choose them wisely. And take a moment, set your own intention for your practice today, whatever it is that you need. And inhale it in. And exhale, let it go. We'll do it one more time. And this time, as you inhale that sense of calm. And exhale the chaos. And now as you inhale, bring your hands high into the sky. And use your exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And now as you inhale, bring those hands up high again. Reach as tall as you can, and as you exhale, let it go. Swan dive. As you inhale, bring that long spine, shift that heart energy forward. And as you exhale, plant the hands down onto your mat, step it back. Find that high plank. As you ground your hands down into the mat, you're going to use your inhale, shift that heart forward, tuck the elbows. As you exhale, bring it down, find your chaturanga. You can drop your knees here if you need, but on your inhale, come up, find that upward facing or cobra, and use your exhale, bring it back, find that downward facing dog. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. You're going to walk those feet to meet your hands. As you exhale, let it go fold. As you inhale, rise, bring it all the way up. Reach as tall as you can. Use that exhale, bring your hands to heart center. As you inhale, bring those hands high. And use your exhale, empty, let it go. As you inhale, come up long spine. And use your exhale, put your hands down, step it back, find that high plank. As you inhale, shift the heart forward, tuck the elbows. Exhale, bring it down halfway, chaturanga. As you inhale, find that upward facing or cobra. Use your exhale, shift it back, downward dog. This is our flow. Move with it. Let the breath guide you. Always drop your knees if you need, or just skip it and go to downward dog. Take that long breath in and a long breath out. Walk or float. Find your mat. Use your exhale, fold. Use your inhale, rise. Bring it all the way. Use your exhale, bring those hands to heart. As you inhale, come tall. Use your exhale, empty, let it go. Use your inhale, halfway. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat, step it back. Take your flow. Whatever that means to you, whatever you need today. Long breath in. Long breath out. Walk or float from your mat. Use your exhale, fold on the inhale, bring it all the way up. Ride the breath. Exhale, hands to heart. As As you inhale, rise, go taller. Use your exhale, empty, fall. Inhale, come up, long spine. Use your exhale, bring the hands to the mat, step it back. Find your flow. Maybe this time it's cobra. Maybe it's just a down dog. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Walk or float from your mat. Inhale, bring it up, rise. Use your exhale, hands to heart. As you inhale, grow tall. Use your exhale, empty, fall. Halfway on the inhale, hands to mat. Find your flow. Let the sun salutations build the fire. Let's start to build. Remembering to stay with your breath. Long breath in. Long breath out. You're going to take a big bend in those knees. Look to your hands. You're going to use your exhale up to the front. Inhale, long spine. Use your exhale, fold. Use that inhale, rise. Use your exhale, drop it down. Find that Utkatasana chair pose. So as you're in chair here, drop that weight into your heels. As you're rooting down, lift that heart. Use that inhale, grow taller. Use that exhale, sink a little lower. Use that inhale, lengthen. Use that exhale, fold. As you inhale, come up, long spine, halfway. Hands to your mat, step it back. Take a flow or just push your way back. Bring that downward dog. You're going to inhale, right leg lifts. You're going to step it through. You're going to find that runner's lunge. So plant your right foot down towards the right hand, and you're going to strengthen those legs. So strong foundation here. Ground those hands down. You're going to shine the heart energy forward. Big breath in. Big breath out. You're going to drop that knee down. You're going to scooch that right foot up a little bit, and on the inhale, you're going to bring those hands high into the sky. You're going to bring those goalpost arms on the inhale, shift the heart. And as you exhale, bring the hands down to the inside. You're going to walk that right foot out to the edge. Come onto that outer edge of your right foot. You could stay here. You could bring that right hand to the right knee. And just find the edge that feels good. You're just going to breathe. You could stay here, or you could come into full lizard here, dropping it down. You're here for 5. 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way back in. Walk the right foot back. Curl the left toes under. You're going to send that right leg up and back. Big breath in and bring it down. As you inhale, left leg lifts. Step it through. Find your runner's lunge. Shift the heart energy forward. Strengthen those legs. Take that big breath in. Big breath out. Drop that right knee down. Scooch that left foot up a little bit. And as you inhale, lift the hands. Roll the shoulders down your back. Come to those goalpost arms. Use your inhale, big breath, heart to the sky. Use your exhale. Bring the hands down to the inside. Walk the left foot out to the outer edge. Drop your hands down onto your mat, or bring that left hand to the inside of the left knee. And breathe. For 5. 4, 3, and walk it back into the center. Come onto the right ball of your foot, send that left leg up and back, and bring it down. Take that big breath in. Big breath out, bend those knees, hops to the front. Use that exhale, fold on the inhale, rise, bring it all the way. Find your way back into that Utkatasana chair pose. Drop the weight down into your heels. On the inhale, lift the heart. Big breath in. Use that exhale, fold. Use your inhale halfway. Come and take a flow, or just push your way back. Find your way into downward dog. And as you're there, breathe in and breathe out. We're going to use your inhale. You're going to raise that right leg high. Step the right foot through. We're going to come into warrior 1. So on the inhale, warriors rise. Hands come high. Roll the shoulders down your back. Set your feet up. Take a look. Back. Left foot, toes are the top, pointing towards the top left corner of your mat, and your front knee's at 90 degrees. You're pulling that right hip back, setting the left hip forward. And the hands come high. When you're ready, you can roll those shoulders down your back. And just breathe. Find the strength in your warrior. Find the way the breath connects it all together between mind, body, and breath. On your next inhale, lift that heart. Use your exhale, open it up, find that warrior two. Strong pose here. Back heels parallel to the short end of your mat. You're going to reach those hands front to back, front knees at 90 degrees, and breathe for 3, 2. Put that palm reverse your warrior on the inhale. Use your exhale, bring it down. Rinse it out or just push back. Find that downward dog. We're going to use your inhale. You're going to lift the left leg high. You come through, find that warrior one, other side on the inhale, rise. Set your pose up. Find that warrior. Each side is different. Let the breath settle you in. And notice, if you're gripping onto the mat with your feet, just relax. You're here. Find your pose. And just breathe. For 3, 2. Use an inhale, lift the heart. Use your exhale, open it up. Find that warrior two. And as your hands are strong, reach them front to back. Just breathe. For 3. Up your palm, reverse your warrior, inhale. And as you exhale, windmill it down, rinse it out, or just push your way back. Find that downward facing dog. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. As you inhale, lift that right leg high. Step it through. Come into warrior one. Breathe. Settle in. Big breath in. Exhale, open warrior two. Flip that palm, reverse your warrior on the inhale. You're going to use your exhale. You're going to bring that right hand to the inside of the right foot. You can come into a block, or if you don't have a block or book, you're going to inhale, lift that left hand up high. You're going to breathe. And the idea here is to open. So as you reach up, maybe gaze shifts. But just breathe. For 3, 2, 1. You're going to bring that left hand down, and you're going to come to the ball of the left foot. On the inhale, right hand lifts. Pull the right hip back. Engage those inner thigh muscles. Big breath in. Lift that heart, and you're going to exhale, step the right foot back. Find that side plank. Lift the hip high to the sky. As you breathe in, breathe out. Last inhale, lift those hips even higher. Reach up, maybe gaze shifts. Drop the hand down. Use your exhale. Rinse it out. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. As you inhale, left leg lifts. Step it through, find that warrior one. Use your inhale, warriors rise. Big breath in. Big breath out. Open it up, warrior two. Find the strength. Flip that palm, reverse your warrior, inhale. On the exhale, bring it down. Find that extended side angle. So, front knees at 90 degrees. We're spinning that heart wide open, bringing that right hand up high to the sky. Big breath in. Big breath out. Drop the right hand down. We're going to shift, get the left hand high, get that twist going. Keep your right hand down. You're going to step it back. Find your Vinyasa. Modifications here. Option to drop a knee. You can lift that left hand up as high as you can. Open up that heart. One more breath. Use your exhale. Bring it down. Rinse it out. Or just push your way back down on top. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Long breath in. Long breath out. Now as you inhale, you're going to lift that right leg high. You're going to step it through, warrior one. You're going to use your inhale, warriors rise. Use your exhale, open it up, warrior two. Let that palm reverse your warrior. Find that extended side angle. But maybe this time, if you want to bring that left hand behind, find that bind. Wherever you are, breathe. For 3, 2, 1. We're going to drop that left hand down, come into that twist, right hand high, step it back. Use an inhale, lift. You're going to drop that right hand down. You're going to send that right leg up high into the sky. And you're going to step it through. And as you plant that right foot, you're going to keep your hands down. You're going to walk that left foot up a little bit. And on the inhale, you're going to find that standing split. So you can come onto your blocks if you have them, books, or just bring that head down towards the mat. And breathe. But as you inhale, lift that leg a little higher. And stay with me here. So ground that right foot down. You're going to bring that knee in. You're going to rise up at the same time. We're going to see if we can find our eagle from here. Whoops. So we're going to wind that left leg all the way around the standing leg. Wind the left arm under. Find that eagle. Drop the weight down into the heels. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more. Big breath in. Drop down a little bit more. Big breath out. Unwind the hands. Come back into that Utkatasana. On the inhale, lift the hands up high. Drop the weight down. Use your exhale. Fold. And breathe. Use your inhale. Come up halfway. Take that long spine. Use your exhale. You can flow it out or just push your way back. Downward facing dog. You don't have to be a hero. You don't have to do every single vinyasa. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Long breath in. Long breath out. Now, as you inhale, lift the left leg high. Find that warrior one. As you inhale, warriors rise. Open up, take that warrior two. Lift that palm, reverse your warrior, inhale. Find your way into that extended side angle, right hand lifts. Maybe right hand comes behind, find the bind. Use that inhale, roll the shoulder back. Use your exhale, bring the right hand down, lift the left hand on the inhale. Come to that twist. Step it back, find that Vasisthasana. Side plank, option to drop a knee, but breathe on the inhale, lift. Use your exhale, bring the hands down. On the inhale, left leg lifts high, step it through. Stay with me, plant the hands, plant the foot, walk that right foot up just a little bit. Come right into that standing split here. Big breath in, big breath out. Lift that right leg as high as you can, and slowly and mindfully, very controlled, you're gonna bring yourself up, still grounded, still steady. Bring that right leg around, find your eagle. Other side. Drop the weight down. And breathe. For 3, 2, 1. Unwind the hands, unbind the legs, and find the Utkatasana. Lift those hands up high. Use that inhale, lift the heart. Use your exhale, drop it down. One more breath on the inhale. Use your exhale, fold. Use your inhale, come up halfway. Use that exhale, step it back. Rinse it out, or just push your way back, find your downward facing dog. Take a long breath in. Downward dog here. Take some recovery breaths. You can even drop your knees here if you want. Take your child's pose. Drop the hips back in towards the heels. And just find some breath. If you lost your breath, take a second here. Regain control. Sometimes you just need to reset. Take a moment. Take a moment for breath. It's so weird not doing this to music, because I really love my music, you all know that. So obviously you can pair this with your favorite playlist. But sometimes it is good just to drop into the silence. Let that inhale and the exhale. A sense of steadiness. Knowing you can always count on it. It's unwavering and it's always there. Especially in such a time of unknown. It's nice to tap into something constant. So So maybe if you're having a hard time focusing because you like the noise, as do I, make the breath just a little bit louder. Maybe it tunes out all the thoughts. Take another big inhale. And exhale, begin to let it go. On your next inhale, we're going to rise up. Find your way into your downward facing dog. Send the hips back. Walk your dog here if you want. Child's pose. Begin to use your inhale. Start to roll yourself back up. Find your way through table and push your way back into that downward facing dog. Maybe walk the dog, bring the breath back into the pose. And find your way top of the mat. You're going to use your exhale, fold forward, and as you inhale, begin to rise. And then you're going to find your way back into your chair pose. Bring the hands up high. Use the inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, roll the shoulders down your back. Bring the hands to heart center. As you inhale, find that length. As you exhale, twist to the right. Roll the right shoulder back and breathe. For 3, 2. Step the left foot back. Find that revolved crescent. Pull the inner thighs together and breathe. Use that inhale to create length. Use your exhale to twist. One more. Now bring your hands up high. Find that high lunge. Use your inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, bring the hands behind you. Come right into that airplane pose. Lift the left leg. As you shoot that energy back, shoot the heart energy forward, and find the breath. And as you ground down, mindfully bring that knee in. We're going to come into our standing figure 4. So, ground the right foot down. Bring the hands to heart center. Activate that left foot. Drop that weight down and breathe. For 3, 2. Option to bring the hands down, fold forward. Come into this even more is yours. For 3, 2. Use your inhale, rise, bring it up. Mindfully bring that knee back in and send it back. Find that airplane pose. Step it back, find your warrior 2. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Use your inhale. Straighten that right knee. Bring that right hand down. Find your triangle pose. Left hand comes high. Come into your warrior 2. Flip that palm, reverse your warrior. Use your inhale. Straighten that right knee and send that left hip back. Bring the right hand forward. Come into that triangle pose. Right hand comes down, left hand's high. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. You're going to bend into that right knee. You're going to drop the right hand down. You're going to come into that half moon. So send that left leg high. So take your time, steady your breath. Bring the left hand up high. Roll that shoulder open. Ground the right foot down and breathe. Activate the left leg. Find the strength for 3, 2, 1. Use your inhale. Bring it all the way back up. Come into that warrior 2. Use your inhale. Rise. On the exhale, bring it down. Find your goddess. Heels come towards each other. Hands can be at heart center. For 3, drop the pelvis down. Roll the shoulders back. 2, 1. Use your inhale, rise. Again, bring the toes towards each other. On the exhale, you're going to fold forward. You're going to bend into the right knee. You're going to walk the hands over to the right side. Bring the left toes to the sky. And breathe. You're going to walk over to the left. Bend into that left knee. Bring the right toes towards the sky. And walk back into center. Drop the heart down. Exhale. For 3, 2, 1. You're going to use your inhale. You're going to walk your hands over to the left side. And on the inhale, you're going to rise. And you're actually going to step into Utkatasana. Almost forgot. On the inhale, you're going to come up. Shift the weight down. And breathe. You're going to send the hands to heart center as you inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, you're going to twist to the left. Big breath in. Big breath out. We're going to set the right foot back. Come into that revolved crescent. Use your inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Next inhale, you're going back to center. You're in high lunge. Take a breath. And then you're going to send those hands back. Find that foundation. When you're ready, bring that right leg high. And as you breathe, send the heart energy forward. Lift that right leg. Find the breath. Find the gaze. And mindfully send that right knee in towards the chest. You're going to come into that standing figure 4. Hands to heart center. Drop the weight down and breathe. Option here, fold forward. It's there for you. But you're here for 3, 2, 1. Use your inhale, bring it back up. Bring that right knee into the chest. You're coming back into that airplane pose. And you're sending it all the way back. Find that warrior 2. You're going to flip that palm, reverse your warrior. Use your inhale. Straighten that left knee. Come into that triangle pose. Right hand comes high. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. You're going to bend into that left knee. From your block or your book, come to that half moon. Take your time. Stack one hip on top of the other. So you got to steady the breath. I obviously can't do two things at once. Bring the right hand up high into the sky. Lengthen and breathe for 3, 2. Use your inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, bring it back. Find that warrior 2. Use your inhale, rise. As you exhale, bring it down. Find that goddess. Work your way left. Rock your way right. Find that fluid motion into the hips. For one more big breath. Use your inhale, rise. Use your exhale, fold. Walk your hands over to the left, bend into that left knee. Walk your hands over to the right, bend into the right. Back to the center. Drop it down and breathe. We'll do it one more time. So bring yourself over towards the right foot. Step together, top of your mat. Find that Utkatasana on the inhale. On the exhale, hands to heart center, lengthen, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Step the left foot back, breathe. Use your inhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. On the inhale, hands come high, high lunge. Bring the hands behind you, find that airplane pose. Left leg lifts. Mindfully bring that knee into the chest and drop it down. Remember to breathe. If you're not breathing, we're going too fast. Drop it down for 3, 2, 1. Knee comes into the chest, send it back. Find that airplane and open it up. Warrior 2, spread it wide open. Let that palm reverse your warrior. Inhale, straighten that right knee right into triangle pose. Let it feel good on the inhale. Open the chest. You're here for 3, 2. Come right into that half moon. Drop the right hand down nice and steady. Once you steady the breath, the mind follows for 3, 2. Activate that back leg. Step it back. Warrior 2. On the inhale, rise. Exhale, bring it down. Goddess. Nice and deep. Rock your way left. Rock your way right. On the inhale, rise. Exhale, fold toes towards each other. Bend into the right knee. Bring the left toes high. Use your inhale, walk to the left. Right toes high. Coming back to center, drop it down. Big breath in, big breath out. Last side here, walk over towards the left foot. Step together. Use your inhale, come up on that Utkatasana. Hands come to heart center. Use your inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Big breath in, step it back, revolved crescent. Nice and strong here. Big breath in, lengthen. On the exhale, twist. On the inhale, bring your hands up high. Find the length. And when you're ready, hands come behind you. Take off that airplane pose. Steady the mind, steady the breath. When you're ready, bring that figure 4. Drop the weight down, hands to prayer. Activate the foot for 3, 2. Mindfully bring it up, back to that airplane pose just for a moment. Open it up, find that warrior 2. Flip that palm, reverse your warrior. Straighten that knee, come right into that triangle pose. Pull it wide open for 3, 2, 1. Bend into that left knee. Last one, half moon here. So steady. Find the breath. See if you can stack. One hip on top of the other, one shoulder on top of the other. Maybe gaze shifts. I'd show you, but I might fall. Step it back, find that warrior 2. Use your inhale, rise. Bring it all the way down, find that goddess, last one. Rock your way left, rock your way right. For 3, 2, drop it a little bit lower. Use your inhale, rise. Use your exhale, fold. Over to the left and into that left knee. Over to the right. Back to center. Drop it down. And breathe. Walk over towards the right foot. Plant your hands down. Step it back and take a flow. Or just push your way back. Find that downward facing dog. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Long breath in. Long breath out. You're going to walk the feet to meet the hands. Exhale, fold. Take a ragdoll here. Take opposite elbows. Bend your knees. Sway left and sway right. Shake your head yes and shake your head no. And let it go. Let go of the elbows and use your inhale, begin to rise. And find your way back into that mountain pose. Back to where we started. Start to ground down. And let the crown of the head just lift. Find the breath. And find your strength. Find your calm in the storm. So come back into whatever intention that you set. Maybe inhale the calm. Exhale the chaos. Whatever it is, take a big inhale in. Feel all the way. And exhale. Let it go. Now as you inhale, bring your hands high to the sky. Use your exhale, bring your hands to heart center. We'll take a balancing pose, so we'll take tree pose. So ground your right foot down into the mat. Bring your left foot. So take your time, set your gaze, also known as your drishti. So you're going to ground into your mat. You're going to bring that left foot up to the shin. To the ankle, you could just kickstand it wherever you are. Or maybe it's your inner thigh. But take your time. Set it up. And make it work for you. You can bring your hands to heart center. And as you feel yourself grounded and strong, rooted into the earth, let the top half of your body become free. When you're ready, grow the branches. Let your shoulders roll down. Let your gaze shift maybe. Maybe today your branches sway, but maybe you're steady and strong. Just breathe. Use your inhale, lengthen and lift, and as you exhale, bring it down or fall over. Shake it out. As you ground the left foot down, we'll do the same thing other side. So when you're ready, ground it down. Bring that right leg up to any point that feels good to you. Bring your hands to heart center. And then when you're ready, maybe those branches grow. Maybe the heart lifts. Maybe the shoulders roll down your back. And you just breathe. 3. 1. On the inhale, lift the heart. And on the exhale, bring it down. Nice and mindful. Nice. Shake that out. We'll widen our stance here. And on your inhale, bring your hands up really high. Reach as tall as you can. You're going to use your exhale. Bring your hands down through heart center. And come into that malasana pose. So we're going to ground it down the feet. Make this feel good. Stay here. Breathe here. If you'd like to come into crow pose, you can come into crow pose. You can ground the feet down. You can drop the hands in front of you. Bring the knees to the backs of the arms. And you're going to just create a shelf. Find what works. Or just stay here in malasana and breathe. Bring those hands to heart. Or 2 more. You're going to bring your hands behind you. You're going to drop your bottom down onto the mat. Now you're going to bring your feet out in front of you. We're just going to take a boat pose here. We're going to take that Navasana. So you're going to roll the shoulders back. Bring those hands to each side of the legs. Knees could be bent here as long as that spine is long. Find what works, but breathe. We're here for 10. 9. 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Come into that low boat. 2, 1. Bring it in, hug it in, and rock that out. Rock it as much as feels good. And we're ultimately going to plant our feet down. Plant them down onto the mat. We're going to bring our backs all the way down. We're going to set up for our bridge poses. So bring the heels towards your bottom. See if you can grace the backs of your heels with your fingertips. You're going to ground down onto the mat with your feet, and as you inhale, you're going to shift those hips up high into the sky. You can stay here. You can place a block underneath that lower back for a supported bridge, or you can walk the shoulder blades in towards each other. You can shift that heart even higher towards the sky. Shift that chin towards the chest. And as you inhale, lift the hips and breathe for 5, 4, and slowly bring it all the way down. Take a second, let the spine settle. We'll do one more. Ground the feet down. When you're ready, use your inhale. Lift those hips up high into the sky. Walk the shoulders towards each other. And breathe. For 7. 4. And slowly bring it down. Take that knock knee position, bring the knees together, bring the feet wide on your mat. Once your spine settles, bring those feet in your hand, maybe bring those knees in towards the armpits, and find that happy baby. Rock your way left, rock your way right. From your happy baby, begin to just bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Start to rock your way up to seated. Bring yourself onto your mat. We're going to start our yin practice here. So for those of you who, this is it, thank you for practicing. But I encourage you to stay for another 20-ish minutes and sort of just wind it down. We'll come into a nice shavasana at the end. So, yeah, I hope you stay. So first pose, we're going to bring ourselves into our Baddha Konasana, our butterfly pose. We're going to bring the heels, the soles of the feet together. We're going to bring the heels towards our pelvis here. And as you begin to ground down, start to just maybe move the flesh away from the sit bones. And as you ground down, use your inhale, start to lengthen. Just notice how this feels. Maybe just rock your head left to right. What we're going to do is we're going to just use our inhale, we're going to lengthen, and then we're going to use our exhale. We're going to just round it down. And so your options here, you can, if you have blocks, you're welcome to bring your block. You can sort of like rest your head onto the block. If you have a pillow, you can use a pillow. But really, it's really just about letting go and surrendering into the pose. We're going to be in each pose for about 2 minutes. That might sound long, but don't think about it and just breathe. The beauty of this practice is that it allows the breath to do the work for you. And the longer that we stay, the more we give our muscles the ability to let go and the ability to relax. Breathe. About 10 more breaths. Use your next inhale. Start to rock You're going to bring those knees together. Squeeze them in. Oh. We're going to come into our Gomukhasana, so our cow face pose. So we're going to bring the right knee and we're going to bring it on top of the left. You're going to stack knees one on top of the other. So this may be easy for some and seem impossible for others, but what you're going to do is you're just going to find the edge for you. It won't be the same for everybody, but do what you can and modify the way that you need to. So if knees are not on one on top of the other, just put them the way that they feel good. So you're going to bring those heels towards each other. And what you're going to do, and usually in cow face pose, we take the arm up and over, but this time we're just going to walk our hands out a little bit. We're going to allow the chest to melt onto the knees. And you're just going to breathe, supporting yourself with the forearms. Allowing the breath to go deep down into that hip. Allowing the breath to untie all. You're going to use your inhale. Start to walk your hands back up. Just roll the shoulders back. Start to unwind those legs. You just tap those feet out before you take it on the other side. So you're going to bring the left knee over. And each side will feel different. This definitely feels different for me, for sure. My left side is always tighter than my right. But you're going to do the same idea. You're going to inhale, begin to just lengthen. And then as you exhale, just start to surrender whatever way makes sense for you. So again, if you have blocks or props here, you can bring that ground to you a little bit. If not, just find your edge. And in a lot of these poses, it's having the ability to let go of the idea that we can control everything. Because the more we try to control this hip opening, the less it opens. But once we just let go, let it happen, it shows us. Use your next inhale. Start to walk your hands back up. unwind the legs. Tap those feet out. From here, I'm going to take a wide straddle here. And you're just going to, same idea, you're going to ground the sit bones down, have that spine be nice and long. And when you're ready, you're going to inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, begin to just surrender. Bring your head walk, or just let it hang. You can grab opposite the ankles. Begin to breathe. Begin to slowly bring your hands to the inside of the pelvis there. So to roll the neck up. And let the neck just fall back. And let it fall to the left. And re-roll its way over. Back to center. And from here, we're going to bring our left foot into that inner thigh. And we're going to ground down. We're going to use our inhale. We're going to lengthen. We're going to exhale. We're going to fold over this knee. We're not going to be in this one for super long. Just begin to breathe. What you're going to do is you're going to inhale, start to roll yourself up. And we're going to bring our hands all the way over to beyond our left hip. And what we're going to do is we're going to come right onto that left hip, and we're going to work our way straight from here right into our pigeon pose. So if you're like this, you're going to roll right onto that right knee. You're going to plant the hands down. You're going to bring that left knee up towards the left wrist. You're going to scooch that left foot up towards that right wrist. You're going to walk that right foot back. And the biggest thing here is you want to square your hips to your mat. So if you have a block, use your props. And what we're going to do is we're going to ground down. So square those hips. Walk the right foot back as much as you can. And then you're going to surrender. So bring it down. Drop the heart down. Bring your head towards the mat. And begin to just breathe. Letting go. Allowing the breath to find that sense of steadiness. And remembering to breathe in that calm. And exhale anything else. Another big inhale. And exhale, let it go. This time on the inhale, you're going to walk your hands back up. You're going to use a big breath. You're going to roll the shoulders back. Open that heart to the front. And as you exhale, you're going to roll back onto that left hip. You're going to bring that right leg in. You're going to send the left leg out. And same idea. You're going to inhale, you're going to lengthen. You're going to exhale, round it out, come over that left leg. And breathe. Let the head hang down. Use a strap or a towel to let that foot come a little bit closer to you. You could grab your ankle. Let the heart melt down towards the knee. And let the breath just peel you open. Use your inhale to walk it back up. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to roll over onto that right hip. You're going to come into pigeon on the other side. So walk the left foot back. Bring the right knee towards the right wrist. Push that right foot out. You want that shin to be as parallel to the top of your mat. If you notice, mine is not. But I try. And when you're ready, start to just surrender. Melt down your mat. Place your head on your hands. Maybe you're on a block, a pillow. Start to let go and make this feel good. Try to take your mind off the fact that it might be a little uncomfortable. But the benefits of this pose are remarkable. It helps with anxiety and stress, high blood pressure. All by just the act of surrender. Start to use your inhale and walk your hands up. This time, we're going to curl the left toes under. We're going to send the right leg up and back. Find a three-legged downward dog. Walk it out, work it out. Flip your dog if you'd like. Bring that knee in towards the nose. Do what works. When you feel good on that side, we're going to inhale, lift that left. Same idea. Bend it open. Just breathe. When you're ready, you're going to drop those knees. You're going to cross the legs behind you and right onto our bottoms. Send the legs out in front of you. And we're going to come all the way onto our backs. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Hug them in. Squeeze them good. bring the right knee in. You're going to send that left leg down. Bring the right knee in, and then you're going to send it all the way over to the left side. Now, options here. You can let that leg just fall where it may. Maybe it comes all the way over. But maybe that's too much for you. Place it on a block, or if you're using books or pillows, you want to bring those wings out wide. Then see if you can switch that gaze to be over that opposite shoulder. Just breathe. Let the breath come all the way in. Hit that lower back. Use your next inhale, bring it back to center. Hug it in and switch it out. Bring the left knee over to that right side. Take your time, set it up. Make it work for you. See if you can keep that left shoulder onto your mat. If it's popping up, you've probably gone too far. So allowing your body to find its own edge without pushing it. Knowing our limits. Use your next big inhale, come back into center. Hug both knees into the chest. Give yourself a well-deserved hug. We all need one right now. Take one last pose. Take legs at the wall. So you can place your block underneath that lower back if you have one, or just you could place your hands there. Do what works, but bring those feet high into the sky. And begin to close your eyes. And start to let your perspective shift. Start to just let go. And maybe you do that by taking a moment. Coming back into whatever intention that you set. Maybe that need, the need to find calm, to find peace. Maybe just to find your breath. Whatever that is, breathe it in. Hold on to it. And let everything else go. Now use your next inhale, big breath in. Use your exhale, remove the block with your hands. I'm going to bring those legs all the way down to the end of your mat. You're going to ground the body down, become heavy. And as you lie here, begin to scan. Scan the body for what is still holding on really, really tight. And as you're here and you let go, know that you are enough and you've done enough. Shavasana.
start to bring awareness back by wiggling your fingers and wiggle your toes. Keeping your eyes closed, roll yourself onto one side, finding a fetal position. And I'll share a closing quote with you. It says, as the river runs wild through the canyons, so does peace run wild through the soul. For no matter what stands tall around you, deep within, you are free. You are whole. Remember, we are in this together. Bring your hands to heart center, rise up. Find your way into that easy seated position. Bringing your hands to heart center. Bringing your thumbs to your third eye. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. I bow and say namaste. Happy Sunday, everybody, and thank you so much for practicing with me. Be well.